Hello and welcome back. And no, today we're not playing Armored Core. And even if we were, we are not subjecting ourselves to that again. That was a horrible mistake that I have since learned from. But no, instead, we're taking a look at Daemon X Machina. And we're going to see just how well this game can actually manage to scratch the itch, especially since as I learned yesterday, Sunday, this coming Sunday is the 25th anniversary for Armored Core, and FromSoft looks like they might be about to announce something. So we'll see what comes out of that. But in the meantime, let's see how well this can hold us over. I've been, you want to know how many times I reset, Dusk? I reset at least 7 times yesterday. At least 7 times I had to reset. And every single time, it was pretty much always on the same goddamn mission where I was... What am I looking for here? Oh, yeah. I was on this oil rig looking thing, and I was going out and I was trying to defuse a bunch of bombs. And the problem is that if you fall, first of all, no, it was not the lava bridge. It was the mission where I have to defuse a bunch of bombs on like this oil rig looking platform. And every time I'm on this damn platform, there are these flying drones with flamethrowers, and they would come over and just make my life absolute hell. And as a result, I would either get killed by them. One of 3 things would happen every single time. I would either get killed by the drones. Oh, I did, Tequila, but then we ran into another problem. So I would either get killed by the flying drones, I would fall off the platform, or I would run out of time and the bombs would go off. I did use a machine gun, Tequila. I did that. And what happened is I ended up running out of time when I was trying to find the last bomb. It was horrible. It was a horrible experience. I am never doing that again. I have learned my lesson from that. I have learned my lesson that Armored Core is not a game you try to play, you try to be clever with. You don't go around trying to be like, oh, I'm going to play it without failing a mission ever. You will get punished because at the end of the day, it is still a FromSoft game. A game that is designed with the expectation that you will fail. It was a terrible mistake. And I'm never doing that again. You can't make me do it. I'm not doing it. Shut up. That was horrible. That was a horrible experience that I would not wish on anyone. Yes, Dusk. Yes, it is. But anyways, now that we're here, let's have a look at Daemon X Machina and see what it's got in store for us, shall we? Let's have a look at this game and see what's going to be here. All registered mercenaries of Orbital and the Consortiums must submit to an aptitude test to determine outer fitness. Okay, let's go. I don't like I have any sort of equipment to actually switch around to. I might as well get started. Yeah. Let's see what they're gonna have me do here. Arsenal boot sequence. Oh. Oh, this is new. This is an interesting look. And yes, by the way, this game has a character creation system, and I did skip past that part. Because I had a look in mind. Because first of all, here's the thing. Playing male characters is cringe. In a third-person game, playing a male character is cringe. Let's just get that out of the way right now. Okay, let's see what we got. This is a live fire? What do you mean I have nothing to worry about? No, Tequila, it's not noblesse oblige. Well, if you're talking about the thing, yeah, it does kind of look like Noblesse Oblige, but no, it's because if I'm gonna stare at an ass all day, I want it to be an ass I like.
Hardly anyone fails this test.
Mercenaries will serve as observers. I will accompany you as an observer, but only in that capacity. Keep this in mind. Oh boy, I'll be joining.
And I'm queen of Panzerkrown.
Oh my God, she has a butterfly on her face. She has a butterfly on her face. That's that is certainly a look. Yeah. No, I mean, okay. I am kind of making a bit of a bad joke here, but yeah, no. Whenever I am playing like third-person games or whatever, I do tend to play as female characters for reasons. I have a problem. It's also because, especially if that game has fashion, I have been poisoned by Warframe. Let me just put it that way. This is Warframe's fault, because that is a game that is all about ass, and you cannot prove me wrong. If you have played or even seen somebody else play Warframe, you know that is a game all about ass. That is a game that is entirely about ass, and you cannot prove me wrong.
What Four said. If
Things get dicey, yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
And the world as a whole. Outers like yourself are the most valuable resources.
I mean, if that's how you feel about it, Tequila, okay.
However, if the cost of your arsenal repairs,
Your value may be oh no.
Your value may be
Saren Yeah, no. Saren is pretty good. You want to know? Dusk. I don't play Warframe anymore, but back when I did, do you want to know which one in particular I had a thing for? Do you want to know which one in particular got me fucking going? Mesa Prime. Because you see, it's not about size, it's about the firmness. It was Yep. Mesa Prime was very much like my thing.
Let's get this over with.
Okay, let's go.
If you're not sure
What to do, priority. Yes. Fine. Now let me get into the fight. I know what I'm doing here. Fuck.
The aptitude test will begin once you cross the blue boundary.
Okay, let's fucking go.
Coordinates as instructed.
Yep, okay. Friendlies. See here. So white is me, blue is friendly, red is enemy, orange is objectives, wreckage. 2 triangles is a missile. Okay. Yes, I already went and rebound all of my controls because I hate WASD because I have no right hand. Yep, a Reaper and a Rosy Queen. Hey, Tequila, I will never deny that I get down horrendous. I get down absolutely whole fucking horrendous. If you're going to be here, you're going to hear me say some horny shit. But I'll never deny it. Lock on, okay, blah blah. Okay, shoulder and auxiliaries. I am probably going to have to change those at some point because that is all wrong.
The aptitude test will now begin. The next phase will begin shortly.
Don't worry, I got this. Femto Zone?
Enemy AIs.
What does that mean?
Points gauge will deplete as you receive damage from enemies.
Femto Zone.
Represents your arsenal's durability.
Wonder what that means.
Fall to 0.
Only one way we can find out, though.
To lock
Just
on
kill
target,
all the
align
things.
the sights in the center
Shouldn't be
of the
too hard, though.
over the target. Once locked on, you may fire. Your arsenal
Few recovery
allows for any
tanks,
minor lapses in
vitality
fire.
points, enter the area to gradually get repairs.
Use
Okay.
your boost ability to avoid enemy fire, and to get within range to return fire.
Where are they? There they are. Hello! Bonk. So where's the next ones? Eye on the radar display. Okay, objectives. Someone's following me. Hello! What are you doing here? Oh, yeah, no. Nier Automata. Oh, my God. It's funny you mentioned that, Tequila, because at some point I have to get back to playing the streaming Nier Automata, because yeah, no. Yeah. I as much as I want to pretend that Route C and D don't exist, for my own, I have my own personal reasons for hating Route C and D. I will never deny the importance of Android ass cheeks. I will never deny how important those are. Hello. Oh my god, this see, this is the thing. It's like, so far anyways, it doesn't feel right. Does that make sense? Like, because I came over from Armored Core, particularly for Answer. This doesn't feel bad, but it doesn't feel right. That makes sense? Probably not, but it's probably not something that makes sense unless you were there for those days. But there's something about this, just, it doesn't feel quite right. Like, you're not going quite fast enough. Let's see what we got here. Ammo. And then, there they are. Hello, I was wondering where you'd be hiding. A little bit, Tequila. It does feel a bit like Verdict Day.
You should get your test results right away. See you around on the battlefield.
Aptitude test complete. You have
I didn't actually want to throw that. Can I go get that back?
has been received.
Can I actually go get that back?
Recognized by
No,
Orbital
okay.
Consortiums as a registered mercenary.
Okay, fine, thank you.
From now on, you will help us work toward world peace by
Now I no longer have a right. Oh no, that sucks, Dusk. That sucks. You lost a mouse. Ooh, your mouse died. That's terrible. That is absolutely terrible, especially because I very much understand how important it can be to actually have a good mouse. Yep, that was easy. Rewards obtained, another rifle. Okay, whatever. Yeah, this does feel a lot like Verdict Day, though. And, I don't hate Verdict Day, but Verdict Day definitely felt like a downgrade after For Answer. It very much felt like a downgrade after after those two games. Okay, let's go here real quickly. Access. No. That's not what we're gonna do. We're gonna go into here, I think. I always forget which one it is. It's not that one. That's multiplayer. Which one of these consoles is it? That's exploration. Is it this one? Is it here and then hangar, maybe? Yes, it is. Equipment. Okay. Weapons. Right pylon. Bullets. Recruits. Enough ammo. Blah, blah, blah. Effective range. Damage. Bullet damage. Automated shooting. I wonder what that even means. Only one we're going to find out, though. So, first thing we're going to do is we're probably actually going to ditch the shield. We're going to go aggro because why wouldn't we? Let's just go full fucking aggro. And if anybody wants to, like... Yeah, no. It really did feel a lot more like a third-person shooter. Like a standard third-person shooter as a result. And so it felt super strange. No, we don't have any of those. Shield on the right pylon. Okay. Good. Now we've got our weapon load set up. Let's actually... no, I want to go back into the menu. Let's see here. Messages. Zen. Greetings. Yes, we are Zen. If you are not familiar with the concept of Zen, it refers to a life of hardships, but also represents everything that is. It is at once part and sum, fragment and whole. As our philosophy is the peak of technology, we provide all reclaimers with the latest weapons and arsenal technology. There are those in this world who claim we would sell our souls for science. Nevertheless, we will support you with our latest technological advancement. Challenges that await you are not unlike those faced by your predecessors. We look forward to witnessing all that you will accomplish. Okay. Horizon, what's your deal? To all corners of the earth. Trying times, Oval's resources are necessary to restore the world. Want you to, yes. You. Oval, I did do that. Sky Union, our principles. Are these factions? Is that what this is? Are these like the faction systems? And thank you for that, Tequila. And one. And one. And oi. Then we go up here and we get ourselves Ah, there we go. Much better. What do you want to say, 4? I don't know what the hell. Who even are you, 4? The purpose of the orbital organization is to respond to crises that arise within the barrier that encircles Oval. This is accomplished through mission requests that are issued by each consortium nation. We provide support to all reclaimers to the best of our ability, such that they have whatever is required to complete a mission. As a member of Orbital, we expect you to adhere to our rules and regulations from this point forward. Serious violations will be addressed accordingly. Consider this your first and only warning. We do not directly involve ourselves in the affairs of mercenaries and their consortium clients. However, if we determine that a mission would be disadvantageous to Orbital's interests, we will intervene as we deem necessary. Well, unfortunately, Tequila, Murakumo got left back on the PS1. Because, well, actually, that's the thing. We will see what happens on Sunday, because somebody reminded me that this Sunday is the 25th anniversary of Armored Core. And when you combine that with... no, they're not. No, they're not, Tequila. Orbital is not Chrome. Orbital is Raven's Nest. I don't know who would be Chrome in this situation, because it looks more like we have 3 factions rather than 2. So instead of Chrome and Murakumo, it's more of a Crest, Mirage, Kisaragi type situation. And then you have Orbital, which is... Oh, hello there, Vic. How are you doing tonight? How are you doing tonight? Oh, boy. You in that goofy little... peak box. I love that. I love that little peak box of... that, Hero Ohio has. That's an adorable little emote. Yes, no, well, at the end of the day, what they're basically saying, Tequila, is that, even as a mercenary, there are some fundamental rules you need to follow. Yeah, no, Global Cortex is pretty neat as well. Especially because Global Cortex has pretty fucking banging menu music. Artificial Sky 2, I think is the one. I think it's Artificial Sky 2 is pretty damn good. Granted, Tequila, didn't Nerve's Concord also threaten us a few times? After all, they kept saying, "We will contact you later." And so, without further ado, we welcome you to Orbital. We expect great things from you. Okay. And let's go missions. Let's see what we got available for us now. Offer missions. Rank E. Sweep the city. Immortals have evaded Grace City within Sky Union's territory. Team up with other reclaimers to eliminate them. Okay, let's see what we got here. What do we got here for? What do you got for us?
This mission is
Is a request from the Sky Union.
The details are as follows.
This briefing format. Now, here's the thing. Like, you're right. This game does feel a lot like Verdict Day. But the briefing format is giving me very big For Answer vibes already. With this, I was like, this is a request from Sky Union. It's like, this is a request from Omer Science or whatever. This is giving me that same sort of feeling. And as far as which faction we got, I have no fucking clue, Dusk. I don't know anything about them. I just know that I'm here to do a job and kill shit. And so I'm going to do it.
Hostile AI forces have invaded Sky Union's territory
Within the Oval Link. Okay.
Each assigned mercenary must
Let's clear out the...
enemies.
okay.
We have also confirmed that the
Oh, boy. What do we got here? So it's just some more of those little floaty boys and some Anks, I guess. This won't be too bad.
You will be
Accompanying Bullet Works. Okay, I don't know who the fuck is Bullet Works. You're telling me about this person, and then you don't tell me anything about them. You just tell me they exist. Yeah, drones and tanks. That is a great description of what this game feels like so far, Tequila. And it's like,
Hey, rookie.
I like some elements of this game, but so far, anyways, it's not quite living up to the vibe of the old Armored Core of like that Armored Core had.
When are you gonna stop treating me like a noob?
Like, it doesn't feel quite right. If anything, there's another game that I played earlier this week, which is completely unrelated to Armored Core, called Project Mikhail, which is of all things a fucking Muv-Luv game that in many ways feels like a better homage to Armored Core than this does. Although I am gonna say I haven't given this game quite a fair shake yet, so we're gonna see where it leads us, where it takes us. Oh hey, we can grab shit. Okay. Held objects can be used as weapons. Objects used as weapons are destroyed after a single. That sucks.
Particle density is low. Electronic devices will not be affected.
All right, let's fucking go. Oh, that's what that means. That's terrible. It just opened. I was hoping it would be like a higher fire rate or something nice like that. No, it's just stupid. It means it fires for you. Yeah, that's cringe. This is cringe. This is a cringe weapon. I don't like this. Can I get when can I get rid of this? Whatever. We'll see if we can get something better afterwards. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Okay, whose voice is that? I know that voice line. I know that voice from somewhere, but I'm trying to figure out who he was. Yes, actually yes. Muv-Luv, but specifically Tequila. It is this game called Project Mikhail, which takes one of the biggest problems that I had with Muv-Luv and fixes it. Because originally, Muv-Luv was a visual novel, and I think that mecha visual novels are a war crime because it teases you with the mechas, with all the robots and shit, and then it just makes you sit there and watch as a series of static PNGs happens with dialogue, and it doesn't feel right. If you know what I mean, it's like you're taking something that's very static, which visual novels tend to be, and you're trying to do something that wants to be dynamic. Mecha inherently wants to be a dynamic thing. So when you put it into a static medium like a visual novel, it feels wrong. The only way I can describe the problem I had with Muv-Luv. And so Project Mikhail and some of the more recent adaptations. Oh, is it? Is it Dusk? Oh no. Let me see who this is. I've got to see who this is now. Who are you? Jamison Price, who has also known for, let's go see what he's known for. Leo Whitefang from Guilty Gear Strive. He was Nier in Gestalt. He was, what else has he done that I recognize? Most of what I recognize from is probably gonna be from games and such, because I have not watched a lot of like English dubs anime recently in a long time. Let's see here. Blah, 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 blah. Iron Tager. He's Iron fucking Tager. That explains a lot. That explains a lot. Ugh, I don't like this automatic weapon, this auto fire system. I get like that's probably something they included for people that don't know what they're doing, but it doesn't feel right. It feels wrong, and I don't like it. Ah.
More or less. Pretty much.
Yeah?
We already know about the Immortals, but just in case.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
All these AI that we've been sent to destroy.
I'm guessing there's some kind of like automated drone network that went out of control or something. I don't fucking know. I just know they die real good.
Executing automatic return sequence. Return according to instructions.
Okay, give me a minute. I'm just gonna clear up some of the shit that we picked up already. Yeah, because this is a dead easy mission. God damn.
I don't like how this smells.
Everything is wrong. Yeah, no. I don't know how I feel about this game, Tequila. I really don't know how I feel about this game. Oh, what do we got next? What do we got here?
Transmitting target data.
Ooh, maybe we actually got something fun to fight now. Ooh, it's a big boy. Hello. I was wondering when something good was gonna make an appearance.
What am I even looking at?
Yeah, I don't know either, bro. It's huge, And it probably means it has huge guts. No, we got this, bro. We got this. We got this. Trust me. Yeah, the big boy, we got the big boy. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we got him. We got him. We got him. We got him. He a thick boy, yeah. Yep, he gets it. Falcon here understands. We are right where we need to be. We're gonna fuck this big boy up, and then we're gonna head home afterwards. Oh, there's two of them. Oh, there's two of you. Okay. Okay. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun for once. Damn. Nope. Can't hit me that easy, ugly. You can't hit me that easy. Ugh, I feel like I'm not doing any damage, though. Ugh. Like, where am I even supposed to hit this asshole? That's ultimately the question here. That shit is not going to do anything. It's like a demo boss. Oh, is it now, Patlog? So, what am I supposed to do here? What am I supposed to do here? That's the real question. Because if I'm not actually doing anything with that, what am I supposed to do here? What is it I'm actually supposed to do here? You got me wondering now. Because if I'm not actually doing any meaningful damage, then what is it I'm actually supposed to do here? Ooh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Oh, no. Oh, no. I see what they're going to do. I see what they're going to do. It's the thing where they've got like this guy. They're going to show you how badass they are. But here's this other guy that's like badass. And you're going to see how... Oh, God. It's like the Mega Man X thing. It's like the bit in Mega Man X where Zero makes his first appearance.
I know you want to kill him, but you need to remember.
Oh, what is that supposed to mean? I'm the... He might just be 9-ball, Tequila. He might just be 9-ball, but we'll know soon enough. We'll know soon enough. I really am not a fan of this though, where like they put you up against this thing that's like invincible, and then this other character comes and saves your ass to show off how badass he is. That is not a vibe I really like. That is absolutely not a vibe I like. So I don't know how I feel about this game, because it's pulling out the trope, pulling out the real, like, a lot of these tropes that I'm not a fan of already. So, but we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna give it a fair shake. We'll give it more than just we'll give it at least 1 or 2 streams to see how my opinion changes about it. But we'll see. We'll see what I think about it. Oh, shut up. Second in command of Bullet Works. Okay.
And this is Diablo.
Wow. I'm Crimson Lord, second in command of Bullet Works, and this is Diablo. Oh my God.
I just wanted to score some quick credits.
Yeah, no.
You swooped in to save us.
Ugh, yeah, ugh. I was really hoping this game would actually let us do something where we actually had some fucking influence, instead of just being like, look, here comes the red guy to save your ass. It's like, let us actually do something. Fuck.
I will provide all necessary
Yes. How can I increase? Yeah. How can I increase my mission rewards? Higher than usual because your mission objective was updated. Higher payouts, but I don't recommend it. Okay. Well, that's all I really want to know. Yeah, he does look super edgy. And I can already guess how that guy got that way. He has, he's supposed to be like, the veteran ace pilot that's been doing this forever, and we're the newbie. I don't know how I feel about it, though. I don't know how I feel about it because it just feels a little forced. Oh, yeah. I kind of expect I will, Patlog. I just don't know how I feel about that intro. I don't know how I feel about that intro is all. Desert Extermination. Also Immortals. Union has decided to Reinvestigate the neutral zone. Okay, let's see what these prototype weapons are, shall we?
Briefing will now come. This mission is a
Request from
in
Sky
response to
Union.
The appearance of Geekant-class immortals during
Immortals
the
during-
previous mission.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what were those all about?
Sky Union has deemed it necessary to investigate neutral areas to prevent future immortal invasions.
All right then. So what are we gonna do?
A map of the mission area. The
Border
area
with
will be
Sky Union's
investigated.
territory.
Checks
Da
on
da 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 da.
territory.
Da 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 da. Okay, that makes a lot more sense now that you put it that way, Patlog. If this is basically just like a bunch of tutorial shit, it makes sense. Although this is just me coming over from Armored Core. I'm still just so used to the game throwing you into shit and expecting you to figure it out. So having an actual tutorial is throwing me off balance here.
Complete any necessary.
It's really throwing me off balance here. Like walking you in like this, being so used to the Armored Core like design philosophy feels strange.
So named after the mythological
race.
Colossal being.
Hey.
Born from the blood that fell when
Wow,
the
now that is edgy.
could save humanity.
That is edgy.
Of our time, we are like
Gone
unto
like-
Zeus,
Brandishing his mighty thunderbolt. Yeah, savior. Oh my god. Is this guy gonna just be like this whole time? Kind of like reading off religious and mythology and such.
Hey, I heard you were the first to face off against one of these. What was it like?
Big. Apparently. Big. Meh. Wasn't that bad. It was just a fat boy that was a bullet. This is a fat bullet sponge. Yeah, it really does, Tequila. It really does just throw you into the pool. It throws you into the pool and it's like, swim, bitch.
Sorry you gotta
But
put up with
but
nonsense.
it will also do this. And this is the brilliance of not just Armored Core, but FromSoft game design in general. It throws you into the pool and says, swim, bitch. But every time you drown, it pulls you out, wakes you back up, and attaches attaches something to you to make you swim better. And then it says, swim, bitch, again. It is a very clever way of doing things where you learn by failing. And that way, when you come back and do it again, you are expected to fail. It's not like, and this is actually one of the things, this is the big thing that a lot of the imitators of, and people that have tried to imitate Dark Souls and Bloodborne and so on have not realized. The big part of a FromSoft game is that you are expected to fail. It's punishingly difficult, but the idea is that you fail, you get back up, and you do it again. And every single time you get a little bit more help every time you fail. And so the idea is that you come back and do it again later, and you need less help to do it. That's like the Human Plus system in Armored Core, in the original Armored Core, where if you got enough debt, your debt was erased and you got a buff. Thank you, Kogasa. Thank you. Thank you for that. Not even Tequila. Not even. It punishes you, and then after it's done punishing you, like I said, it does kind of reward you when you succeed, but it does it in a sort of very backwards way where it's ultimately rewarding perseverance. It's not rewarding you for getting it right the first time. I just thought of the perfect analog for this. I just thought of the perfect metaphor for this. So, are any of you familiar with that show, The Hot Ones? Are any of you familiar with that show, The Hot Ones? Because there are that show tends to have two kinds of people on it. It tends to have people that go on there like, oh, I eat spicy stuff all the time. I love spicy stuff. And then they get to they go in there arrogant like I was yesterday, and they get their ass kicked. They get their ass kicked by something that was way spicier than they were expecting. But then there's the second kind of guest. The second kind of guest, which is like, oh, who basically, admits, I don't eat spicy stuff. I have no spice tolerance. But you know what they do? Do you know what that person who says they have no spice tolerance does? They finish. They get to the very end and they finish and it hurts the entire time, but there is something cathartic about watching this person who has no tolerance at all for spicy stuff get through something that has destroyed many an arrogant person before them, and they finish it. That sort of perseverance is just fantastic to watch, and it is so much better than watching somebody who's used to eating spicy stuff do the same thing. Because again, it's not that they didn't go in being good at things from the get-go. They literally got good. That is what get good means. It doesn't mean, haha, you suck. It means come back and try again and keep trying until you win. That is the meaning of get good. It's not mocking you. It is a challenge. It is a challenge. It is get back up and hit me again. That is what get good means at the end of the day. Oh, wow.
Lots of people call you that.
And ultimately, that's like I said, that is what a lot of the people that imitate Dark Souls, Bloodborne, and other FromSoft games don't understand. They don't understand the true meaning of get good. They think it means, haha, you suck. But that's not what it means at all. It has never meant that. And everyone who tries to act like it means that is an asshole. And of course I give you a shout out, Kogasa. You're great. You're fun. You're fun, Kogasa. Of course I'm going to give you a shout out. But anyways, where were we? Lots of people call you that. Does not exactly constitute a... Oh my god, he's part of a noble house. And they call him Prince. Are you serious? Are you fucking serious?
I suppose in this
Oh.
in any event,
In any sense, it is essential that every last immortal... Of course they're a problem.
Can I ask a question?
What
Go
notes?
ahead.
Oh, you're that straight shooter from Innocence.
Yeah, apparently.
I have. I'm actually responsible for gathering information for our team.
Please ask your question.
Yes, right. The information we have on those Gigant-class immortals
So what are we gonna do about them? Yeah, that is the big question. What are we gonna do about them, huh?
In the previous encounter, the area's wide-range radar and communications tower were destroyed.
Okay.
We gathered what little information we could from the battle data of the Arsenal combatants. Beyond that, we know little else.
So,
For their destruction in the last
what then? What then, for? How are we gonna deal with these giant things that we can't even put a scratch on?
It is highly unlikely that a similar type of immortal could be hiding nearby.
Highly unlikely, but not impossible. Not impossible. And yeah, what is it, Tequila? What do you want to say? What is it? What you got for me, Tequila, huh? Oh. Oh. That's adorable. I saw you posting that. Like, yeah, I know exactly, Dusk. Don't fucking jinx us like that. Do not fucking jinx us like that, for. That is rude.
Precisely, which is why Sky Union is loaning special weapons to those who accept this mission.
Oh. Okay. What do we got here? What kind of shit? Uh-huh.
Untested weapons might work.
Hey, but it's a chance we gotta take, Zoa. If the shit we have doesn't work, maybe we'll find something that does.
Better just loaning them to us?
I'll see what I can do.
One moment, please.
holding out for a greater reward.
Oh, shut up, Savior. They're throwing us at They're throwing us at shit we can't even hurt, and then expecting us to try out something.
About getting up close and using his own power to take down enemies.
Ugh. I'm kind of with Zoa here.
Someone's gonna give me a powerful new weapon to play with. I am not gonna say no to that.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of with Zoa here.
Impressive. Yes. As mercenaries, we answer
No,
to a higher
we
calling.
do not answer to a higher calling, Savior. We're fucking mercenaries. We're here for the fucking money.
Justice.
Do not try and
I imagine being rich
cloud
enough to
that
afford
shit
a
up.
way to order
We are
food
here to
helps
do
with
a
the eating
job.
habit,
That is what we're here for. We're not here to be agents of justice.
It'd really help if you set this line out savior.
Oh my god. Yeah, no. Same, Dusk. Same. Absolutely same. I want to just deck Savior right now. Like, we're not here to be agents of justice or the saviors of mankind. We're here to do a fucking job.
I'll do my part.
With Sky Union.
Oh.
They're willing to extend the loan period indefinitely if you agree to provide them with all future battle data.
So,
In that case, I accept this mission.
okay, that works.
What about you, Prince?
So basically, they're gonna want telemetry from how well we kill these. Okay, then let's fucking go. Already got all that going. Let's go kill shit. Let's go kill shit and see if we get lucky or not. They're gonna try horse butthole. God damn it, Tequila. I remember all of the. I remember seeing
Particle density
all of the
reduction.
fucking.
Short-range radar will not be affected.
All of the fucking try fingers butthole and so on that was in Elden Ring.
Don't let them swarm you. They're weak.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a problem at all.
They're a real pain.
I mean, I know how to use the vertical dimension. I played Armored Core.
Locked on targets.
I know what I'm doing here.
With each target you acquire.
Oh! Oh! Okay.
Oh, so you're the little rookie out
So that's what they gave us.
there. You look more brutal
All right.
than I
Oh!
expected.
Got ourselves some actual firepower now.
What's up?
For once.
Knock it off. I met the rookie at the briefing. Prince and No
Die.
Nonsense Notes are off handling another area. Don't worry, rookie. I'm sure you'll team up with them eventually.
Yeah, we got this. We got this. We got this. Don't worry.
You're still alive? One of these
Bonk.
days, I really need to knock him off that high horse of his.
Yup. Yup. I know the feeling. I know the feeling, Zoa.
Truth.
Because that's how I'm thinking about Savior as well. Just shut the fuck up, Savior. Nobody cares.
Usually form groups to do this work. Collectively, we're known as reclaimers. As a group, it's easier to take on bigger missions and negotiate
Yep.
whatever supplies one. If you don't
What do we got next? What do we got next? Okay, nothing behind me. That's just supplies.
Before, yeah? Among reclaimers,
Yep.
they're one of the larger groups. All former military types. Experts in the art of war.
Yeah? And?
The best among reclaimers, no question.
Oh, God.
It's called the Five Hells. And the crew is something else. That's for sure.
Yeah.
They got the credits and clout to put average Joes like us to work for 'em.
Yeah, and I wish he would just shut the hell up.
Even nobles have
I just
missions
wish-
they can't shirk by
I
paying
just
off
finished my
debts.
Blood Bowl new season opener, and half my team is injured or outright dead. Oh, damn, partner. That sounds like a real... That sounds like a real fucking unpleasant time. Oh. But that also sounds a lot like how Blood Bowl goes. That sounds exactly like how Blood Bowl goes, so I'm not entirely surprised. Also, Tequila, I'll do that for you, but I'm also going to admit something that's probably going to make you hate me. I don't really like Cruel Angel's thesis. I said that I really don't like Cruel Angel's thesis. It's not terrible, but I'm just not a fan of it. I'll tell you exactly why I don't like Cruel Angel's thesis. Because it is one specific element of Cruel Angel's thesis that I don't like. So, the main instrument that's used in Cruel Angel's thesis is a synth saxophone. And it is one of the worst sounding synth instruments I have ever heard. It has this cheesy, this awful, soulless... here's the way I would describe it. It is plasticky. It feels like cheap plastic. That's the best way I can describe the sound of the synth sax in Cruel Angel's thesis. And it's why I don't like Cruel Angel's thesis. So that is why I'm not the biggest fan of Cruel Angel's thesis. It's why there are other versions of Cruel Angel's thesis that remove the synth sax that I'm okay with. I'm still not the biggest fan of it, but I'm all right with it. It doesn't have that awful plasticky sound that the synth sax has. And so that's like my main issue.
And as much as I hate to admit it, that guy's a good mercenary. Damn good.
Okay.
I bet you'd give him a run for his money in a fight.
You're no
Okay.
slouch either. Don't forget
Let's-
why we're the Steel Knights. Obviously.
Yep.
Me and my little brother Zoar are the only reclaimers of the Steel Knights.
Ah.
Ours might seem odd.
Ah.
Like to roll.
The best way to learn
Okay.
about the more famous reclaimers is to check them out for yourself. Some of them are
Uh-huh.
crazy. Just absolute nutcases who dive into this mess without even blinking. It's
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I love that animation, by the way.
Anyway,
The animation where you start off running and then after you do that, after you're running like that.
hey, that's all there is to it.
Yeah, no, that's how I'm feeling about it, Diva. It's like, we're here to do a job. We're not here to be agents of justice and saviors of mankind. We're here to do a damn job.
get to work.
About time. If you find any big boys, let us know. Later, rookie.
Okay. Whatever, Diva. Whatever, Diva.
Gotta do
We
better
got
than
this
that.
shit. Where's the next one? Where's the next one? Oh, is that it? Is that everything? Okay, then. Fine, I guess. I'm guessing that missile launcher is what we were here to collect data for. It worked out pretty well, I'll say that much.
Find any big boys. Talk about a tease.
Yep. Nothing here for us this time.
All we want. I'd say that counts for something.
Yeah, that does count for something.
Later, rookie. Don't go dying now.
Oh, I was burning through all my boost there. Okay, I think we got everything we're gonna get out of this. So, let's go back and see what we got out of that, shall we? No expenses so far, because this is all tutorial. Thunderbird and Woodland Camo. I'm probably never going to use any of the camo patterns, but thank you, I guess. I mean, I do have a color motif after all, if you didn't notice. I do kind of have a color motif going on, if you didn't notice. And, this kind of works out with that. So, let's go next. Let's try and get the fuck out of these E-rank tutorial missions first. That's going to be our big thing, because if we can get out of these, we'll be a lot better off. Weapons, let's see. Shoulder weapon, yes, I know, we've got that now. It's been equipped. Artillery, blah, 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 blah. Excellent. Paint, patterns, and camo, no. Colors, full body. Color 2. I want to see what this is right here. No, why aren't we just using this? Let's just use this thing. And then let's go black. Oh, okay, that doesn't look quite right. That's better, though. Probably not very different than what we had before, but, Ooh, we might be able to do something very interesting with this part, actually. Let's go all the way over here. Then we're going to make it bright. Oh, that actually doesn't look bad. That doesn't look bad at all. Kinda, yeah, kinda dusk. That's kind of one way of thinking about it. That very much that white focus and then those little red accents kind of fits with the color motif I got going on here. After all, let me show y'all guys the full body. Look at that, and then look at the color scheme I got going on there. It fits, does it not? It absolutely fits, does it not? Okay, next mission. Mission. Offer missions, rank E, border investigation. What do we got here? Briefing. I'm guessing this is also going to be from Sky Union. Nope, this is from Zen. Okay. Yes, yes, 4. I know, I know.
Whether you accept or refuse this mission, please be advised that severe
Okay, so basically don't tell anyone about it. That'll be fine.
Territory and eliminate enemy AIs in the area.
Oh, wow.
Additionally, Sky Union's territory may be included in the combat zone.
What is that OO for, though? What is that OO for, Kogasa? What is that OO for?
To prevent a worst-case scenario,
No weapons.
complete any
Huh.
necessary prep briefing over.
Huh. No weapons for this mission. That's interesting. Is this going to be introducing us to, OO is for the purpose of Uwu?
Easy, Big Baldy. You're gonna break the briefing terminal.
Oh, okay, she's kind of cute. She's kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie. She is kind of cute. Big bad gargantua twerp. What is this voice? Is he supposed to be like Cole from Gears of War or something? Is he supposed to be like? It's like, woo! Can't stop the Cole train, baby.
His name is Big Bald. Hey, what was your name again?
Big bad gargantua! Quit saying I'm bald!
Bald. I'm only 24.
What was the choice?
You wanna
Oh, what is this game?
Investigate the border of another consortium's territory.
Oh, yeah, it does, Chill. It does seem sketchy. Yep, so this is definitely part of the tutorial to introduce us to one of the mechanics. Oh, shut up, Gargantua. Yes, we know you're gonna wreck everything you see. You're big, bad Gargantua. You're gonna wreck it. Oh. Yeah, no, 24, you're basically a dead. As far as TikTok and anime are concerned, by the time you hit 25, you're basically dead. He kind of is like Barrett, isn't he, Dusk? He kind of is like a really bad imitation of Barrett.
Scanning battlefield.
Oh, okay, let's see what we got here.
Femtoparticle density is high.
Long-range radars, not available.
Not available, but short-range radar is not effective.
I mean, Kogasa, yeah, I know, right? It feels weird, doesn't it? It feels kind of weird, doesn't it, being dead? It's like, you're looking at it, it's like, I'm dead? I don't feel like I'm dead.
That is correct. Procure weapons for your
Oh, I'm a spooky ghost. I'm 30. I'm not quite 30 yet, but I will be next year. I will be next year. Oh, shut up, Gargantua. Yes, you should, Kogasa. Yes, you should. Because I proposed the idea that I talked to you about to the other players, and I want to see what their response is. Sleipnir's up for it, and I'm just waiting to see if Ein and Joru are interested. Ah, good. Good.
Scan complete. Displaying available weapons on your console.
Whoa, damn. Yeah, whatever, 4. Whatever, 4. Just make sure we don't die. That's all I need you to do here. Gargantua's Waldstein. Ah, okay, so Joru's interested and Ein's busy. Okay. Like I said, I kind of figured that Ein would get back to us whenever she, Oh, okay. There we go, much better. Okay, this will be simple enough, I guess. Get a second one as well while we're at it. Ooh, this is interesting. What do we got here? Oh, that feels much better. Okay, so one of the big things I'm going to say that's kind of throwing me off with this game is the choices of sound for weapons. One of the big things about Armored Core Coren't in particular is that the weapon sounds they used were super good. They were meaty. These just kind of lack something, if that makes sense. Where is he? Where is he? There he is. There he is. These kind of just lack something. They don't have the impact that the sounds from, like I said, Armored Core for Answer had. Just to show you what I'm talking about, let me actually go get just some of the an example of what it sounds like in Armored Core for Answer. Just some of the weapons in that game. Armored Core for Answer. Weapon. Blah blah. So I can find a good mission to demonstrate what I'm talking about here. Ah, this one's actually perfect. This one is literally perfect for what I'm talking about here. So let me pull this up and we can get going with this. This will show you actually a great example of the difference in weapon sounds. In general, the sound design of Armored Core for Answer is very much underappreciated for how much impact it actually gives the weapons. Like right there, that just sounds massive. You know, this enormous armored weapons platform is firing on you, and it just sounds right. It sounds right. Oh, they aren't actually even firing any of their weapons right now. That right there. Listen to this right here. Listen to this right here. That right there, kind of that sounds so much better than Spirit of Mother Will. Probably gonna find another example of what I'm talking about here, because I that's Verdict Day. That's the one we were just watching. Maybe this one will show us something as well. Yes, here we go. Like, listen to the sound of the weapons in this. The sound design is just... Oh my god. They're not even... Why are they not even playing? They're not even playing. Oh my god. Why are there no good videos that demonstrate the sound design of Armored Core for Answer? God damn it. Oh, hi. Like, that just sounds so lackluster, though. By comparison, that just sounds so fucking... It's so weak sounding compared to, like I said, the sound of like of Armored Core for Answer. Okay, we gotta go there. We gotta kill this guy. Oh, come on, 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 come on. How do you work? Oh, I gotta hit the thing. That's not how this works. Okay. How do I... Oh, I can throw it, though. I can hit people with the truck. That'll be interesting to try. Get back here. I'm going to hit you with the truck. Boom. Oh, so I got to bust it open and then it'll heal me. No. That's not what I want to do. That's not what I want to do. Okay. That's how that works. I'm going to kill you. Then I come up here, kill you. Find more trouble to get into. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? There he is. Get back here!
And that's a wrap. I'd say we did pretty good for ourselves.
I want that one.
Even had my fill.
Still, all the secrecy surrounding this.
Mission complete. Mission accomplishment recognized.
There we go. That's what I want.
Turn sequence.
No, but I want it to be that one.
All that matters.
That's better. That's better. I'm not actually liking this machine gun all that much. I would like to Tequila, but the problem with AC for Answer is that in order to stream it, I would have to hook up original hardware because it doesn't emulate well. And I'm working on that. I am working on that, Tequila. It's going to be a bit of a process, though. It's going to be a bit of a process for us to get there. And I'm not looking forward to it. Okay, let's see what we got here. First, we go to hangar, equipment, weapons. We're going to get rid of this stupid thing because we got a normal rifle to play with now. Good, we got 2 rifles to play with. Those we don't need to worry about. Shoulder weapon, we don't have anything new there. Auxiliary, we don't have anything new there. Right pylon, we're going to put another one of these on there. And then left pylon, we're going to put the machine gun there because even though I don't like it, having the extra weapon will be handy. And no, I have not played Project 6. I don't even know what, I didn't even know, I'd never even heard of this until now. Let me go see what this is. Since you mentioned it, I have to go look at this now. Oh, this game! I've seen this game before, but I've never played it. I have never played it. I will admit, I've never played it. Let's have a look at this. This does look interesting. I might give it a look at some point. Okay, yeah, I've seen this before, but I've never actually played it. Let's see. Orsa. Legion, that looks dumb. We're going to stick with the Orsa because I don't like that weird, like, bulk that this has got to it. We'll eventually get something better, but we'll see what happens with that. And I guess we got another decal. Oh, decals. Those are a thing. Whatever. We're not going to bother with those. Mission. We need to get out of E rank already so that we can actually get to the actual game. I want to play the actual game, damn it.
If you have any questions, briefing
Yes. Zen, corruption. Oh, okay. So, Immortals have taken over a production facility, and then we gotta take over control of that. We're probably gonna have another inane conversation. Oh my god, what is that hair? Okay, not hers. Hers is kind of cute. That's like the Ojo-sama hair. Yeah, Demon X tutorial indeed. God damn. But that guy that we're only seeing the back of, what is his deal? She's excited. Painkiller. Oh my god, he's like Paul from Tekken. He's like Paul from Tekken, or like Polnareff. I love it. I love this hair now. He's literally Polnareff. Oh, what is that supposed to mean? What is that supposed to mean, Heaven?
Can't corrupt human minds. That's why outers like us make perfect mercs. You know what I mean?
Not really. Not really. I have no clue what I'm... Yeah, he's like Gato Polnareff, and I love it. Also, though, I gotta say, I do love the eyeshadow. Like, the no-sleep eyes that, Abyss has there.
Just don't bust up
What's up my cybernetic legs, then? Custom job. One of a kind. Yes. Painkiller. Heaven. And Abyss. Oh, my God. Do you know... Actually, Dust. Do you know what Abyss reminds me of? And if you've played this game, you'll probably know what I'm talking about. Did you ever play No More Heroes 2? Have you ever played No More Heroes 2? Because Abyss reminds me of Margaret from that. Like, I'm just looking at her and immediately that theme is coming to mind. Just, Reaper, Reaper, that's what people call me. Why? 'Cause they all... die when I sing, I end their lives. You act as though payback kicks you a noble man. Is that a fact? Well, you're a goddamn yes, the lady with the scythes. And it turns out the scythes are also Baron M82s, by the way. His little sisters. Oh my god. Please tell me that at the very least they don't have the same attitude as Savior, because Savior is fucking insufferable. Can you at least tell me that, Painkiller? Because I cannot stand Savior. I want to deck that fucker. Oh my god, shut up, Heaven. Anyways. Okay, whatever. What? Kill you later? What the hell, Abyss? What the hell, Abyss? Anyways, let's see what this situation's got for us. Obviously, we gotta go blow up some buildings, but beyond that, Let's find out. You run out of stamina, you can't boost or fly for a short while. Okay. Yeah, bruh, indeed. Bruh, indeed, Tequila.
Short-range radar will not be affected. Initiating each arsenal's data link. Opening squad communications channel.
There we go. One down.
Good to see you again. Counting on you.
You guys had something else to take care of. So,
Takes care of that one. Takes care of that one. We're here to blow up buildings. Ow. Okay, what the hell was that?
Corrupted AIs in consortium territory. This could be bad PR for Zeta.
so what am I allowed to break?
You can go off the chain. But do you
Okay, that
remember
works for
what
me.
Savior said?
That works for me.
I totally remember.
Oh, no, she doesn't remember at all. She doesn't remember at all, does she? Oh, she's going to be a fun one. I can already tell. Heaven. Heaven is going to be a fun one. I can already tell.
Enemy AIs near the affected facilities. Caution is advised.
So basically, don't get caught near a falling building because holy shit, that does a lot of damage. That does a lot of damage to me. Oh, hey, they have swords. They have swords. Huh, interesting.
Delicious.
Oh, God. What? Okay, what the hell, Heaven? What the hell, Heaven? That's ammo I already have. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I can see you on my radar. Where the fuck are you? Oh, there you are. Dead. And let's go see what else we can get. What other kind of trouble we can get into, shall we? Okay, that's another one of those down. Another one of those down. Oh, 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 oh! You finally decided to show up to the party. Okay.
Heads up. Keep an eye on your damage levels.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. Believe me, I can see it. Okay. We need to, like, get clear now real quickly. If we can't find one of those. There's what we need. There's what we need.
Enemy down. Acquiring
And heal up, 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 heal up. Get inside the health truck. Get inside the health bubble. We need healing. I need healing. Blow up this thing while we're at it. Na, 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 na. Oh, hi. Anyways, I was gonna check your buddy's corpse to see if he had anything interesting on him. Yes, he does. Buster Doom. Let's see what you are. I don't have you on me. Okay, never mind. Da na 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 na. Da na 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 na. Da da na 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 na. Yeah, it kind of is, and I've played Mass Builder before Tequila, and maybe it's because I played it when it was in a very early state, but I wasn't a big fan, particularly because of one of the things that it bragged about being one of its selling points, that none of its parts had stats. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, that is one of the things that made Armored Core good, is you had to balance out the stats of your mech's parts. So having a game where you don't have to do that just feels kind of empty. It feels kind of empty. And hello there, Mercury Zeta. What do you mean, get out of your fucking walls? I live there. I will be there forever. You can't make me leave. You can never make me leave. Yeah, no, it's kind of disappointed me so far. It's kind of disappointed me so far, but I'm also still in like the early tutorial part, and I want to see what it's got going for it.
Did you think you could outmaneuver me? Not a chance.
Oh, okay, I can just shoot them. That works too. I don't have to pick them up. I can just shoot them, and that makes them a thing. Gives me healing. Thank you. Okay, bye. Ooh, let's see what this is. Another Buster Doom, Legion Head, Legion Arm. Let's go for the Legion Head. Let's see what that's actually got going for it. And then we need to find the rest of our objectives. There they are.
Just as planned. No complications
But yeah, like this game has kind of been honestly kind of disappointing. But I got it when it was on sale, so I'm not going to complain too much. Because at the very least, I didn't play full price for this. If I had played full price for this, I would be really disappointed. But, yeah, this really isn't... I gotta say, this is not Armored Core. Yeah, this is not Armored Core. This is definitely not Armored Core. And if I am right about what's going to happen this Sunday, this game is going to get a very harsh and rude reminder that it is not Armored Core. Because this Sunday is the 25th anniversary for Armored Core. And FromSoft has been making noise about Armored Core again. So I am hoping that actually means something this time. Sure, it may be blind hope, but it's all I got to hold on to right now.
Mission complete.
Honestly, there's another game I played recently that feels a lot more like an Armored Core game than this does. It's called Project Mikhail. Yeah, I know we have a bet, Tequila. I know we have a bet. I know we have a bet, Tequila. Yeah, no. If what they're going to announce this Sunday is Armored Core, I will lose my fucking mind. I will lose my fucking mind. I mean, here's the thing, Mercury. So far, I don't hate this game. I'm just a little disappointed by it. I don't hate it, and I'll probably play it more in the future because it's not terrible. It's just a little meh. It's just a little meh. It's kind of a letdown is all. And it's kind of what I expected having, because I've seen this game before. I've seen this game before. Oh, you know, that actually does fit. That description actually does fit. It is kind of like, and one of those Indian movies that wasn't translated really well. And you know what? I like those poorly translated Indian films. They've got some real they've got a real zany vibe to them, and it's really fun. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. That's concerning. That's concerning, Mercury. That's very concerning. Garage, let's see what you are then, shall we? Ice cream parlor, what does that mean? Ice cream perks. You'll receive temporary bonuses to your outer and arsenal abilities. Ice cream purchase you make comes with a stamp. Collect enough stamps and you'll receive a token. And thanks for the follow, Mercury Zeta. I hope I get to see you around more often. Let me just put it that way. Oh man. So basically we get ice cream, but and when we get ice cream, that gives us buffs. Okay. Also, I'll be right back. I need to go get more water. And we're back. Sorry about that. Like I said, I just wanted to go get another drink. I just wanted to go refill my drink. And so let's see what the ice cream does for us, shall we? Single cone, waffle cone, cup. Ooh, I don't know what any of this means, but let's find out then, shall we? Also, guys, say I love that little polar bear mascot. That's adorable. That is absolutely adorable. There's a secret factory in the ice cream shop you can unlock by buying 1 ice cream per mission. You need to buy 10 plus ice cream to unlock it. The factory has weapons you can make after getting blueprints from bosses you kill, and you need to kill the boss multiple times to be able to make the boss weapons. Oh boy! So it's like some Monster Hunter bullshit. Oh boy, my favorite. Yes, this is also true, Mercury Zeta. Ice cream is fun. So let's see what we got here. Waffle cone, orange, vanilla, mango, yogurt, green tea. Let's go with yogurt. I don't know what this is going to do. Melee attack power. No. Mango. Oh, good. It actually lets me stop and actually see what I want to get first. That's nice. Orange. Femto absorption rate. No. Vanilla. Dash stamina usage. Yes, I will take that. And I get a stamp for it. Waffle, yogurt, and green tea is my favorite. I'll keep that in mind. I'll definitely keep that in mind. Because, like, the ice cream buffs do seem like they actually do have some impact that might be, even if it's little, might be handy. So we'll come back to that in the future. Yes, I did buy ice cream. Anger. Let's go see what these parts that I got are. Equipment, weapons. Let's go right weapon, melee. Oh yeah, we got a sword. We got ourselves a sword. Okay, we got a sword now. Okay, then what else did we get? Let's go left pylon and swap this out for another rifle because I like these better than the machine gun. And let's also look at our other parts. Armor, head. No, I don't like the look of that. It's probably, and it's not even that much better, so we can go away. That's just more decals. And good night, Dusk. Go get some rest. Hanger. Oh, shop is a thing now. Shop is a thing now. Let's go see what this has got for us. Buy equipment. Oh, okay. We can actually buy shit now. Okay. Head, body. We can't get any of those. What about weapon? Nothing there. That's a shame. But hey, I guess it is. Like I said, one of the things that feels weird about this game is how it's walking you into things. Being walked into stuff like this is not what I'm used to. Because I'm so used, like I said, to Armored Core just throwing you into the game and expecting you to figure it out. Most reclaimers prefer to work alone, serving out their mercenary careers as they see fit. But some reclaimers who have earned a reputation for themselves go on to establish their own mercenary groups. These groups tend to be very particular about who they allow to join them. And even if a mercenary meets their strict requirements, they can still decline their entry. Yeah, no, that is true, Mercury. This game is kind of up its own ass, but at the same time, like you said, it at least gives you... It's actually pretty good at giving you a taste of what it's like. It's good for giving you a taste of what it's like, and if you like it, I just realized what this game is. It's a gateway drug. It's a gateway drug because the actual like Armored Core is intimidating, and this gets you in there. This gives you a chance to get your feet wet because. Yeah, big dreams at a very small budget. That does explain a lot. When you put it that way, that explains a lot. Especially because a lot of the people who worked on this were former FromSoft people. So that explains a lot of things when you frame it that way. My favorite, yeah, I know. And here's the thing, I love shitty movies too. I absolutely adore shitty movies. One of my favorite shitty movies, by the way, since we're going to talk about, I want to talk about shitty movies for a moment here. Because there's one in particular that I really love. I love this movie. It's called Miami Connection. And ultimately, at the end of the day, it's a movie about being, it's a movie about going and fighting off bad dudes with your friends, and it's shitty. Like it's not very well made, but it's got heart and it's sincere. It's very sincere, and I think that is worth a lot. Even if something is super scuffed, if it's sincere about itself, if it's got a sincere heart to it, that counts for a lot, and it feels a lot better than something that's super slick and perfect, but has no soul. It's the same reason why I like Cyberpunk 2077, because Cyberpunk 2077 was a broken piece of shit on release. It did not work. It was broken, but it had heart. Once again, it had heart, and that counted for an awful lot, if you ask me. The fact that that game had some real heart to it and really had love put into it by the people that worked on it, even if it is still broken, even if it's still super buggy and super glitchy, that counts for a lot. That really counts for a lot to me. Because I am tired. I am tired of the irony poisoning that has just become so dominant in the last 20 years, where everything has to be cool and ironic and can't actually stand for something. It's disgusting is what it is, and it's infuriating how that has become the dominant mood of how stories are written these days, where everything is detached and everything has to be detached and can't actually show any real emotion because they're afraid of being judged. It's the same reason why you know what is the worst offender of this? Do you know what is the worst offender for this irony poisoning that I'm talking about right now? Have you ever played a game called, or not even played, you don't have to play this. Have you ever seen Yick? Have you ever seen, it's technically called Y2K, but everybody calls it Yick because of how it's spelled. That game is so afraid, it was so afraid of showing any real emotion that it is unbelievably frustrating, because there's this moment where they're actually about to have this emotional moment between these two characters that's overcoming some like long-standing trauma they have, and guess what they do before it gets too emotional and they have to show some fucking sincerity? Do you know what they do? They're like, haha, wouldn't it be funny? Wouldn't it be ironic if a golden alpaca that says lemonade shows up here to interrupt everything? And it's like, no, you were onto something. You were onto something good. Why do you have to ruin it like that? Because you're scared of showing real emotion. I hate it so goddamn much, because they were like I said, they were showing a real sincere emotional moment where this person was getting over there like, yeah, it really did, Mercury, and I came back because that's its own thing. The problem with LOL So Random coming back is it came back in the worst possible way. It's haha, instead of just being haha, I'm random for its own sake, it's haha, look at me, I'm random because I don't want to show any emotion, because I don't want to let people know how I really feel, because I'm afraid they'll call me cringe. Ugh, I hate it. I fucking despise this world of irony and detachment that we've come into. And honestly, that's why, even though this game is kind of disappointing in some regards, I'm not mad. I'm not mad because at least so far, it has shown some real sincerity. It has shown some real sincerity and a willingness to put itself out there and let you judge it instead of trying to hide itself from being judged. And that counts for a lot. That really does count for a lot, if you ask me. Proving your worth as a mercenary. I have high hopes for you. Thanks, Thank you. Anyways, let's see what this is. Missions, offer missions, free mission. Offer missions, because I want to get out of E rank as soon as possible. We got here.
Briefing will now commence.
Ugh.
This mission is a request from Zen.
Okay, Zen, what do you got
Enemy
for
AI
us?
forces have invaded Zen's territory
It's the
within
same
the
reason,
world.
by the way, that I
Your
love
mission
Ballistic
is to destroy
NG.
all enemy
So
AI
Ballistic
in the
NG
area.
is a game that came out recently, and it is a love letter to the classic Wipeout games of the PS1. And once again, there is very real and sincere love in that game's development. There is real and sincere love from that game's developer. Von Snake, Expand, and everybody else who has worked on that game loves what they're making. They loved Wipeout. And they are not afraid to put that love out there for everyone to see. They're not afraid of being judged. They're not afraid that someone's going to call them cringe. If anything, they're like, go ahead, call me cringe. I may be cringe, but I am free.
This area borders Sky Union. And Sky Union appears to be responding to enemy AIs on their
What happened there? What happened there, Mercury? You got me wondering, like, what happened to its development? Or, like, what happened to it?
Be advised that Sky Union
They decided to intervene in this mission. Okay, we're on a border.
Briefing over.
Kind of expected, yeah. Oh,
Is it just me, or does the reward for this mission seem high?
because we're on a border, chill, we might end up getting kind of killed here. We might end up getting in trouble here. Oh, I hate when that happens. Actually, can I mention real quickly? So, y'all guys know about Trigger, right? The anime studio Trigger. This is the biggest problem that Trigger has. This is number one, but beyond anything else, the biggest problem that Trigger has. They never understand how to write an ending. It's also why the best thing to do with a Trigger show is to watch it 3/4 through the way and then stop. You just watch it like 3/4 of the way and then you stop, because the ending will never make sense, because like you said, it's always super rushed. They never plan out their endings. And as a result, when they get towards that ending, they have no budget left. They have no budget left and no plan. So they have to just rush to slap together some kind of ending to tie everything together, and it never works. There's only been like 1 or 2 Trigger shows that have good endings. Those being Kill la Kill and Luluco. That's really it. Oh, Inferno Cop. There's 3. So Kill la Kill, Luluco, and Inferno Cop are the only shows that Trigger has ever made that have actual endings. Whether it's Darling, Promare, which is a movie, I know, but even then, Darling, Promare, a lot of other stuff they make. It just, the endings feel, oh, Brand New Animal, the endings just don't feel right. They always feel, like you said, like they've been rushed together at the last possible moment because nobody remembered that eventually they're going to have an ending. And it's one of the things that I hate about Trigger, because you can see, again, there is some real love in a lot of what they make, but they can never figure out how to make a goddamn ending. And it's frustrating because because it is a repeating pattern at this point. And I really wish that somebody there would get them together and be like, hey guys, we need to think about our endings. Because at this rate, as it's going, they're going to like get settled in this pattern, and it's going to make them worse. It's going to make them worse than they would otherwise be. Yeah, because we're on a border.
I get where you're coming from, Zoe.
Johnny G.
Think this too much.
Johnny G. I like his glasses. Can I say that real quickly? I like Johnny G's glasses a lot. There's something about them that just looks neat. I don't really have any of those commands, Tequila. I don't have any of those commands. I'm sorry. The only commands that I really have is like Twitter and some other shit like that.
I heard Rigid got busted up pretty bad the other day.
I swear, you Immortal Innocence kids just refuse to die. Though not for lack of trying.
Yeah, well, I don't get
I think you can, Mercury. I'm pretty sure you can. Give it a try, and if it gets you in trouble, I'll let it through anyways.
I thought being a mercenary meant we
Okay,
earned
let's
nothing
see
but
what this
robots.
is. Oh, this is that game we were talking about, Labyrinth of Refrain. Let's see how this... Oh, it's a Nippon Ichi game. It's a Nippon Ichi game. That reminds me. There is another Nippon Ichi game that I recently saw that is really cool. That is a really cool game. It's called, you might have seen it as well. It's called A Rose in the Twilight. And I love the style of that game. Its art style is absolutely gorgeous. It is very much that sort of... So there's this tabletop game that I love. There's this tabletop game that I really like called Necronica. And in many ways, the art style of A Rose in the Twilight reminds me of Necronica. Because it's got that same sort of like melancholy feeling to it, but it's not hopeless. It's like a hopeful melancholy where it's like things are very melancholy, but there's also like hope for the future. There's this like hope for the future that things can get better. And that is one of the biggest things I always love about Necronica, is that Necronica is very much about... Oh, you're almost done with your doll. Oh, that's nice to hear, Kogasa. That'll be great to see. I want to see this doll now because Automaton Romanesque sounds like a very interesting combination of position and classes. I want to see how you make this work. Especially because I think you will be the second automaton that we have. Yeah, you'll be the second one. You'll be the second automaton. So I am going to be very interested to see what we get here. Especially because... Which we have... Yep, 10 favor. I mean, here's the thing. Ultimately, I'm going to say that if somebody makes a character at the end of the session, if somebody makes it... Oh, no. I know what you're doing, Kogasa. I know what you're doing. I know exactly what you're doing, you motherfucker. You absolute motherfucker. Oh, that is mean. That is fucking mean, Kogasa. Oh. So, anyways, I was saying about Necronica. The stylistic, that's the style I love. It's also, oh yeah, no, Mercury. Necronica is a game that I should explain. I should explain Necronica. I'm gonna take a moment here to explain Necronica for people here that are not familiar with it. So Necronica is a tabletop RPG where you play as, for lack of a better term, undead anime girls. You play as a bunch of undead anime girls. You have been revived by a necromancer as dolls. And these dolls are... Each of these dolls has the soul of a girl that is roughly between the ages of 8 and 17. And this is important. This part is important. There is a very good reason that they are like girls that are this age. Because what you're doing here is you want to try and get into the frame of mind of how does a child react to being made into a monster? How does a child react to, traumatic events that happened after the apocalypse? And it creates this Oh my god, that is amazing! That is amazing, Mercury! That is fucking amazing! Actually, while I'm talking about Necronica, I might as well just link the Translation Project's wiki here for people to see, because there have been a lot of people that have done a lot of very fantastic work getting this game translated and into a playable state. So if you want to look more at this game, there it is there's the wiki for the Translation Project. This is one of my, so here's the thing. Necrotica is the first tabletop RPG that I ever actually played. Oh, let me see this, Kogasa. Let me see this. Let me see this. Let's see what we got here. No, I have not, Mercury. What is Never Going Home? Also, while we're looking at this, let me put something on so that we don't have just silence. Because silence is not fun. Silence is awkward. So let me just get something playing in the background while we're talking about this. Because we're going to just take a minute to talk about this. Because, like I said, I really like Necrotica. And I want to know what this Never Going Home is. Because this particularly sounds interesting. It's a tabletop RPG where you play as soldiers in World War I. But oh, that sounds like it could be all kinds of, oh no, Mercury. That sounds like you could do all kinds of psychological horror shit with that. Oh, thanks for letting me know about that. Thank you for letting me know about that. I did turn it up just a bit. Turn that down for y'all then. But anyways, as I was saying, that sounds like you could do all kinds of psychological horror with that, because that just sounds like it's just asking for trouble. Because you combine the horrors of World War I with demons suddenly appearing in the world. That just sounds like a recipe for trauma. That sounds like an enormous recipe for trauma. And it sounds like, at least if you play it with the right group of people that really appreciate that idea, you could do some really cool stuff with that. Ooh, let's see what this is. Never Going Home. What is this? That on this.
Soldiers driven by the emotions of war, pride in country.
Oh, this is pretty, by the way. I love this. I love this sort of like watercolor style that it's got going on. This is very pretty indeed.
Success by the mysterious powers
very pretty.
Now at their command. Then they were driven mad by their slow loss of humanity as the whispers.
Oh boy, yeah, no. This very much. I don't know anything much about what we're dealing with here. This looks like something you could really, like I said, if you really, the way I want to play this, I'd want to play this. Actually, this is going to sound a little weird, but do you know how I actually would want to play this, Mercury? Here's the way I actually kind of would be tempted to play Never Going Home. I would almost want to play Never Going Home as like you are a bunch of civilians that are caught in the crossfire. Does that make sense? And, you know, you're having to deal with that kind of shit. Because that seems like that would be a very interesting way of running things. You know, you've got like these soldiers that are like blowing each other apart with all kinds of, you know, man-made horrors beyond our comprehension, alongside with the horrors from beyond the veil of madness. And imagine the situation for just like the people that are caught, like the people that happen to be stuck in the towns, in the fields, in the places that used to be their homes that have now become a battlefield. Imagine the kind of like, just imagine how the interesting stuff you could do with that sort of like psychological impact there. Oh my God. Yeah, no, that sounds very interesting then. And now you've got me like tempted to try and, you might be tempted to actually get my hands on this game now. So I'm gonna keep an eye out for this and maybe get it. Because this sounds very interesting indeed. But anyways, where were we? That's right. We were getting into, oh, it's on drive-thru. Thanks for letting me know. Thanks for letting me know that it's on drive-thru. And in exchange for that, I will also tell you another RPG that you might have heard about that's also on drive-thru called Engine Heart. Engine Heart is a very interesting RPG where you basically play as a bunch of robots that were left behind by humanity, either when they all died off or they left the Earth behind or something. Basically, something has happened and humanity is not there, and you are the robots that were left behind, and you have and you have some kind of tasks that you're trying to do.
Mine's just me and my brother.
A great example of a lot of times is you won't know what the task is as the player until the GM tells you, which creates some very interesting, very interesting situations where, for example, you want to know what another person I know, his name is Halbernacht. Halbernacht, by the way, another VTuber who is an elf that paints rats. He ran a session of Engine Heart for a bunch of people. He didn't tell them what the task was until after they designed their robots. And would you like to know what he told them they had to do? They had to make a birthday. They had to throw a birthday party for a 5-year-old child. And it was the cutest fucking thing that I've ever seen. It was the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen. And yeah, we're never getting past this fucking dialogue, are we? But anyways. Not any of this nervous talk. Yes. We know, Johnny G. We got this. We got this, Zoa.
I don't know. Be careful.
Let's fucking go. Immortals have invaded the old city of Astrum Arc. Serves as a control point for Zen. Hopper, you motherfucker. Kogasa, you motherfucker. Ugh. Yeah, no. This is gonna be a goofy fucking build, I can already tell.
Short-range radar will not be affected. Initiating each arsenal's data link. Opening squad communications channel.
Us two again, eh, rookie? I'm not
Yeah,
really
yeah.
on this mission, actually, so you take
Ooh, sword feels nice, actually. I wish that it actually had more than just the one swing, but that's kind of handy.
Jeez, Drake. Cut me a little slack, will ya? I'm just being
Bonk,
cautious.
bonk. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Where are they?
This one isn't a joke.
Ow! Oh my god, the destructible terrain actually hurts you.
He does?
Keep that in mind.
Call sign is still my real name.
Keep that in mind. Okay.
Dyson.
That, that's worth remembering.
Jeez, where the hell are all these AIs coming from?
Yeah, I don't know either. I want to teach my fellow players methods of happiness and to know how to say no. God damn it, Kogasa. I mean, this is kind of just karma for me. Yeah, no. I also do know about that, Mercury. I know this was originally developed for the Switch, and that definitely does have, contribute to what's going on here.
ID signals
I could have, yeah, I know you could have made a regen Stacy. Remember, Kogasa, I remember one of the players in the game I was in for 4 years had a big dick Stacy. And that Stacy saved our lives so many goddamn times that it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable that we actually managed to last that long.
Neither. What does that mean?
I don't want to know what that means. I really...
Hey, are you guys reinforcements?
No, they're probably not. They're gonna kill us.
Get back, Johnny. They're coming
They're
in too
co-
hot.
They're gonna fucking kill us, aren't they? Whoa! There goes Johnny. There goes Johnny.
Amateur move.
Oh, shut up, Klon.
The Western 7.
Because my console has you three flagged as enemies.
Oh, boy.
Unless that's an error.
Shut up, Klondike. I'm gonna kick your ass. Red Dog. Okay.
Let me get in.
Okay, I see what you meant earlier. I see what Diva meant earlier by some of these guys are just nuts.
2 cards remain in this hand. One of those cards is the Bullet Works Philly, but the other is still face down. Red,
Yep.
Are you? You bet. Just say
Let me just kill Red Dog already. Let me just kill Red Dog. Come on.
processing.
Yeah, this game is absolutely unhinged.
Enemy Continue the mission.
I'm not leaving you or the rookie behind. Impressive, boy. Now that I know you can take.
Oh, shut up, Klondike.
Excuse It's always exciting whenever a new player.
We can't leave till we've dealt
Okay,
with
let's see what we got here then.
If we're playing tag now, then I'll
Oh, shut up, Red Dog. I'm gonna cut you apart. Up because I took a lot of damage from a falling building earlier. Come here, Klondike. I got something for you. It's called pain. Have those. Hey, catch, asshole. Ooh, I don't think he likes that. I don't think he likes that. Hey there, Red Dog. Are you sure you really want to do this? Are you sure you really want to do this, Red Dog?
Do something.
Assessing potential countermeasures.
Too little, too late.
Oh, come on, Klondike. I was about to kick your ass.
Oh, well. How many years do you think we'll get shaved off our sentence for killing this one?
If you really want to know, Red, just flip the card. And you'll have the answer.
Oh, Klondike, you know I'm gonna kill him, right? You know I'm gonna kill him.
This one's all you.
You know I'm gonna kill him, right, Klondike? Oh, shut up, Red Dog. You're dying. You're dying right here.
Authorize the use of Mirage.
What is Mirage and how do I use it? Tell me now.
Against mercs and arsenals? That's not gonna do jack.
Just do it, rookie. Take
Let's
it down.
fucking go! Physical body double called Mirage. Da 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 da. Get over here, Klondike. I got something for you. Catch! Bonk! Amuro, Shar! Humanity will never change! Oh no! Axis is crashing into the earth! God, it really does. I told you that's what was gonna happen, didn't I, Red Dog? You came to play and you didn't take it seriously, so now you die.
Your first use of Mirage. and you
Oh
already
boy.
Interesting. Brother! Find your own
Find your own way home, Red.
If you survive, I hope you'll all join us.
Brother!
Mission
Well, that takes
complete.
care of them.
Mission accomplishment recognized. Initiating return sequence.
And I think, oh, no, there's something over here we can go get. Let's see what Red Dog's got for us.
I can't believe I'm still alive.
Oh, down booster, hecatonk here. Let's go with the core. I don't know if it's going to be a good one or not, but let's have a look at it. Let's see what exactly this part is, shall we?
What do you want to do about the little brother?
Fine.
Affirmative. I will issue.
AG would have done the same thing. Anyway, I'm glad we survived. But things are gonna get
Yeah,
crazy when we
that
get
was
back.
that
We
was
might
a
be summoned before an
interesting
orbital collision.
situation there.
Hell, all three of us might be summoned.
Hey, they started it.
Right
They
now,
fucking started it, Drake. So,
still alive again.
if the committee has a problem with that, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about that. Yay. Yes, we got some new equipment out of that. Have a look at it.
There's something I want to talk to you.
Well, not you specifically.
Leader of Bullet Works.
BG.
Forego any formalities. They
Hold
elect
on.
your character and
That's another voice I recognize.
here.
That's another voice that I recognize as well. I'm trying to think who that is.
I told
Yes,
PG
yes,
I'll
yes.
help you.
Bullet
Don't
Works
blame
is
me.
probably another.
I asked them to do that. It's why I want to talk to you, actually.
Should I leave?
No. I've already informed Drake, but Orbital, Zen, and Sky Union have decided
Oh,
to race
okay.
over
That's
your
interesting.
What?
Race? What the
You
hell?
don't need to worry about that.
If you say so. But what about the rookie here?
On the battlefield.
Death is a constant. Yes, 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 yes.
Sure.
What does this mean, though? What is the situation here? What's going on? Why are you talking to me, huh?
You and the rookie rescue. Why?
Oh, well. How should I put it? Killing that guy won't get us.
Yeah.
I see.
I mean, ultimately, the way I see it is,
PG?
that guy was there. That guy wasn't really. That guy was there as part of a job. You'll never stop asking that question.
To me to
Yeah, I can already tell that's gonna be the case, Mercury. This does kind of feel like, as I was before, it's like a B movie. It's like a really, really crazy B movie that doesn't make much sense, but you just enjoy the ride.
Well, anyway, man,
That was few words. That was few words, Johnny. That was hardly few words at all. Shut up. Yeah, whatever, Johnny. Da, 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 da.
The existence of
Gives me those Fire Emblem Fates vibes. Oh no, what is this? What is this?
becoming threads once more. Threads.
Ugh.
The world itself.
Are you? Oh,
The pattern woven by these threads. Has it emerged?
I don't know. Has it?
You see it?
Has it emerged?
Indeed.
Has a pattern emerged? Because I sure as hell don't see a pattern. I just see a bunch of people who won't stop talking and let me get to my goddamn... Ugh. Yeah, no, that's kind of how this is feeling right now, Mercury. It really is that feeling, like I said, of like... It's kind of up its own ass. Oh, thank God we're out of E rank now. Means we can actually start doing things, hopefully. What are you? Lab. What do you do? Enhancing otters in the lab. Surgical body modifications. All body modifications can be surgically appearance. Okay, so this lets us change certain other things around. Types. We're using that one because this one doesn't look... Hey kid, want to be a robot? Yeah, no. That is kind of how that feels. I don't like this plug suit because I like this one better, I should say. This just looks cool. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of got like that. It is a suit of armor. It is a proper and actual suit of armor rather than just looking kind of weird. There's something that's just weird about that plug suit I don't like. While we're here, we're also going to change something else. Options. Audio settings, gameplay settings. Oh, I guess what I want to see is if we can change the voices between English and Japanese. And if so, is that something we can do in game? Is it something we have to go to the main menu for? Or is that just something we can't do? Because that would be nice to be able to do. Let's go to the title menu real quickly and see if we can't do it from there. So let's see here. Press that button. Language. There we go. There we go. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Because I want to see how these voices compare. So first things first, go to lab. And now we're going to do this. Go voice. We're going to go replay voice. Okay, whatever, that's fine. We don't actually need to change that. So body modification, I want to see what we can do here. Outer lock on, and these are the upgrades you were talking about. I don't hate the English voice acting, Mercury. I just want to do a comparison is all, if that makes sense. It's like, I want to compare what they sound like. Because I don't really have issues with the English voice acting, but I do like to like compare dialogue tracks, if that makes sense. Like, if the game gives me the option to change them around, I want to see what the difference is like. Also, while we're here, go here, hanger, equipment, armor, body. We got this one. We started with this one. We got this one earlier, and I don't like that one. Then we got this one. I bet it is too. I absolutely bet it is too, Mercury. I would not be surprised at all if it changes the tone of the game completely. I would not be surprised at all if it does that. No attachments I no longer need. No, that's what that does. Buy equipment, armor, processors. I can get new processors. Whatever. Dude, okay, so these are like buffs, it looks like. We'll figure that out later. Don't you want to pay yourself like a Gundam, you dweeb? No, because I have... Like I said, I was talking about this earlier, Mercury. I actually have a color motif that, I've got going on here. Because look at that, then look at that, then look at this again, then look at me. You can see what I'm doing here, I hope. You can hopefully see what it is I'm doing here. Hi, dog. Can I pet the dog? Why can I not pet the dog? Why can't I pet the dog? Damn it. Game. Why can't I pet the damn dog? White glint, white glint, white glint, white glint, white glint, white glint. Indeed. Indeed, Tequila. White glint, white glint, white glint. White Togurintu. Anyways, I think for now, we're out of the E-rank missions. And, I'm going to keep poking at this game on my own time. But I think for now, we're going to call it here. And we are going to go and say hello to... I know we're going to go say hello to, because I talked to him earlier. We're going to go... talking about him earlier. We're going to go and say hello to Hal. Halbernacht, who is currently painting a Contemptor Dreadnought. And as for the raid message... There you go. There you go. That's the raid message. And with that, good night.